We know how to find the area of a triangle or a parallelogram or a rectangle. Now we're going to look at finding the area of irregular figures like this L shape, sometimes called composite figures. If you look over here, you'll notice that this figure could become two rectangles, one large one and one small one. If we find the area of both of those spaces, we can add them together to find the total area. Well, this rectangle is very easy because it's 10 times 5 or 50 meters squared. So we'll call that rectangle C. So that's 50 meters squared. Rectangle D, we'll call this little guy rectangle D, is more difficult. We don't know these dimensions yet. So first we have to look and figure out what this dimension is. Well, we know this is 5, so this is 5 right here, and we know the total length is 7. So 5 plus 2 equals 7. This little part is 2 meters. Similarly, if we look here, we'll see this length is 10 meters. This part is 4 meters, and this part must be 6 meters. So now we can find the area of rectangle D. So the area of rectangle C plus the area of rectangle D would be 50 plus 2 times 6, or 12, giving us a total of 62 meters squared. Here's the same figure, and now I'll show you another way to calculate the area. On this one, we could find the area of the big rectangle here, draw that, and then subtract out this little part that we don't need. So the area of the big rectangle is 7 times 5, and then again we have to calculate these other pieces. Well, again, we know this is 7, so this part is 5 because this is 5, and this must be 2. And we don't actually need this one this time. So we'll find the area of the big rectangle, and then we're going to subtract out this little space. So the area of the big rectangle is 70, and the area of the cutout is 4 times 2, or 8. So 70 minus 8 also gives us 62 meters squared. Here are two more figures. This first one is a trapezoid, and we could actually divide it into parts. So why don't we divide it into a rectangle and a triangle? We can see the area of the rectangle is 7 times 8, or 56. Now we have to find the area of the triangle. Well, we know this height is 8, right? Because this is 8. And then we have to find this right here, the base of the triangle. The whole length is 10. This first part is 7, because this is 7. So this part right here must be 3 centimeters. So we can find the area by adding the area of the rectangle and the area of the triangle. That would be 56 plus 8 times 3, base times height, divided by 2, which is 24 divided by 2, or 12. Add those together and we get 68 centimeters squared. On our final figure, we can see that we have a rectangle and a triangle. Well, the rectangle is pretty easy. That's 5 times 8. So that'll be the area of the rectangle is 40 centimeters squared. Now we have to find the base, and we know the height is 5, the base of the triangle. If this whole length is 8, and this is 1, and this is 2, that adds up to 3, that means this part must be 5 centimeters. So we can find the area of this figure by adding the area of the rectangle and the area of the triangle, which is 40 plus base times height divided by 2, 5 times 5 divided by 2, giving us a total of 52.5 centimeters squared.